Hello, all. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good. Yeah, any
Hello.
other update questions?
Okay. Vision was quite busy yesterday. I think he had other programs to work on. But when I got across to him, he said he was done with the skills correction, and so late at night he said he tried working with the custom configs API. He had an issue with it. It works well in Postman, but immediately he uses it in the browser, it gives an error. So he reported that this morning. So I wanted to look into that. Aside from that, no major updates. He's done with all the other corrections, just the custom configs. So the reply from the API is the template. It works well in the Postman request, but when he uses it in the browser, it's gives error. So he wants us to look into that. So that's basically what he said.
Okay. You both can look into it and try to fix it by evening.
It should. Ambrose should check the error logs if possible.
Actually, the APIs are fine. I don't know, maybe he's calling them wrongly because he just tested them and also he's confirming that they're working on Postman, meaning
Yeah, it is fine.
something from him. Yeah.
What I was thinking was, I don't know, it's a get request with the template ID, right? Hello?
From the child said he can't create, so I tested the creating, also dragged the scale to the editor and it's creating. So I'm trying reaching out to him and maybe get more of what the error is, because if it's working in Postman and also I've tested it in the editor, I don't know. Maybe if I see the error and see how I can solve it.
Now I said the error logs. It was writing, it showed server error from the post editor browser app. On the console, it was showing server error, but in the Postman, because we tested it live, it was working on Postman, but from the console, it was giving errors. That's why I wanted to see the error log.
Okay. So what you can do is ask him to share the code base with you and see how he is calling the API, what is the data that he is passing. Because if things are working fine on Postman and Ambrose has checked if everything is working, then the error has to be from his side. So ask him to share the code base with you, get on a call, and see if there's anything wrong in that. And then you can try to see if the API needs any fixes or not.
All right, man.
Ambrose, did you check the error log on the server?
Since when I was calling them, I wasn't getting any error. I didn't check the server log.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so when you're on a call with him, ask him to, run the code again. And at that time, you can check the server log, the error log, and see if there's any error. What is the error, if there's anything from the API side.
Okay, I'll do so.
All right. Okay, so fix that today. Then once that is done, we can start discussing the new updated versions of the API. So the next version would have a lot of updates. So that I think I'll discuss once everything for this version is done and implemented, the custom configs and other things to complete by today. And so what we'll do is today I'll ask Mehnoor to work on the new designs. And once the designs and other things are ready, I'll discuss it with you and we'll start with the next version. Okay?
Yes. Are the new designs affecting how the skills will look like in the iframe?
No, actually, there is to be, we are still thinking on certain ways on which we can avoid using the iframe, and instead the scale creation can happen on the editor level. So that way the editor team would have more control over the scale and the scale data, and the iframe also is slowing down. So that is just an idea that we're having in mind. So I need to think more on that, and if that is implemented, then there would be a lot of changes, because the scales would be created on the editor side. So on the API side, the API would only return the data, like the settings data, the configs data, and the other thing, not the URLs. So instead of generating the URLs, what we'll do is we'll send the scale configurations and the scale these things settings to the editor, and then using that information, the scale would be created on the editor level, like the UI and other things would be done in the editor level. So that is for them to have more control over the scales. So that is what we're thinking on, of how to exactly do it. And if everything works fine, then that would be the idea. But if not that, then everything would remain the same. With the iframe approach only, we'll go ahead. We'll just implement the these optimizations and other things.
All right. It's possible for the UI to be handled by the editor team. Obviously, is in React, the developer that understands the concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why I'm having constant discussions with Eric. So whenever everything is finalized, maybe within a day or two, I'll let you guys know, and you can start working then.
That's all right.
All right. Okay then. And also, Ambrose, one thing. So while we're creating the scales, so Prajakta was trying to test the web application, the client application that we have. So in that, after creating the scales, when she's copying the URL and opening it in the new tab, she's not able to provide a response to the scales. That is the error she has reported. So you can look into it, why exactly that is happening.
For that, we had that toggle button where we added, you can toggle it to provide a response.
Yeah, it is like she has set it to true, and still she wasn't able to provide a response. That's why I'm asking you to check.
Okay, right, I will help you on it.
Okay.
After the meeting.
Yeah. Alright, anything else from you guys?
Not too long.
Okay. And what about Umar? Did he get in touch with you about the evaluation module?
Yes, he got in touch with me and he said for me to explain some issues. Since he said we should finish off with the custom configs and meet together. So we've not yet had time to meet since Vision wasn't really available.
Okay. So if Vision wasn't available, you should have connected with Umar, no? So because he would work only when he has a discussion with you people. Otherwise, he can't. So if today you get time, get in touch. I have explained him everything logically. So on the technical side, you have to look after him.
Okay.
Actually, I did take him through the creation.
Okay.
That was like a while back about how because also for him to be able to provide the responses for the statistics, he had to use the document creation to generate. Yeah, so I think he's familiar with the logic.
Okay, great. Okay. All right. Then I'll talk to him and I'll guide him through the next things. All right. So if you both, if you don't have anything, you can leave. It's fine. You can continue with your work. Get in touch with Vision and then let me know. Alright. Make sure you finish all these things by today itself with the custom configurations.
Yeah, sure, they'll be done.
Alright. Okay. Thank you, Cozy. Thank you, Ambrose. Hi, Prajakta.
Ma'am, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Any doubt you have?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know how to test which data I use. You told me these links are in the form of data, right?
Yes.
But how can I get data?
Okay. So for that data, what you will do is you have to. Yesterday I showed you how to create a template in the editor.
Yes.
So what you can do is I will give you a small layout. It will be an exam question paper. So I will give you the layout in Google Doc. Same question paper you have to prepare using the editor. So it will have 5 questions, 5 answers. So for the answer you will add scale. So question 1, what is how much marks would you like to give for this answer? Like that, it would be one question, and for answering that question, there will be one scale. So there would be 10 scales. You have to create that question paper, and after you create that question paper in the editor, you will let me know. Then what we will do is you will share the paper with us. So me, Umar, Shakil, Ambrose, we will answer those questions for you. So when we are answering those questions, at that time we will give some marks. So that marks will become your data. And then that data you can test. Got it?
Yes. I have to create in document, right?
Yeah, you have to create a template, not a document. So in the editor, when you open, you have to select new template. And in that template, you will create the question paper that I will send to you. Okay? Yeah. So by the time I'm creating a question paper layout for you, what you can do is try to yesterday, like we did, drag a scale and create a scale, change the color and other thing in the editor. In that way, you can try to create 2-3 scales in the editor, save the template, and after saving, you can close and then reopen and see if everything is the same as you had set it earlier, if everything is working fine or not. So you have to first be familiar on how to create a template properly. Then only you can create a full question paper out of it. Okay? So can you? Okay, fine. So you can do that. So while you have, after you have created the template, save it and let me know, and then we'll see how you have created. And if there is any mistake, I will guide you. And then after that, I will share the question paper layout with you. Okay? Okay, perfect. All right. Hi, Umar. Anything? Any doubts from your side?
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon.
Basically, I talked to Ambrose. He basically said that Cozy will help me out, and Cozy have been busy for a while, and he told me that he will discuss with me today.
Okay. So Ambrose told me that he has explained you about the document creation logic and other things. So are you clear with it? Do you have any questions on that?
The previous one was good.
Clear? Okay.
But like the multiple document creation that you told me to discuss it with Ambrose and Cozy, I have not any of them. And hopefully Cozy will have a discussion with me today.
Okay. So see, multiple document creation is no different from a single document creation. So right now, whatever you did, the API that you used, it was for one single template. But when there are multiple users, in that case, template is for an admin. If I am an admin and I am creating a survey form for my clients, so in that case, I will create a template. And then when I want to share that form with my clients, I would share it in a form of document. So that template to document creation conversion, that happens. There is a small logic behind it. There is a small API that we're utilizing. So once you get the idea about that API, other things remain the same, like fetching the data from the DB and then passing it to Statrix, passing it to normality, generating the reports, other things. Everything on the evaluation module side, everything remains the same. So the only difference comes in when right now you are using a template data, but later when there are multiple users, you will use a document data. So that understanding, if you have, I think you can go and start working on it.
Yeah. So basically, you told me to work on the details. Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Yeah, code base detail. It is already with the other repository, no?
Yeah. Maybe I thought the details with me, like IP name or something like that.
What detail?
API name and directory or something. You told.
Directory and everything, that is the same as I told you in the yesterday's meeting also. It is the same directory that in which the other APIs are there, and the API is a document creation API.
Oh, okay, all right. Document creation.
Yeah.
All right, I will work on it.
Yeah, start working on it, and if there's anything, message me at that moment itself. Do not wait for any meetings. If you have any doubts, you can message me. We can have another call. That's not an issue, but we have to, be working every day. We can't keep things on hold, because in future, then after these people complete the scale creation and other things which would be done by today, and the next thing is the evaluation module. So you have to be ready with the API so that people can integrate.
Sure. So I will put it on it today, and I will just let you know.
Okay. All right. Great. That's great. Okay. So Prajakta and Umar, you both are clear with your tasks. So start working. And if there's anything, message in the text channel, and I'll answer your questions. All right.
Okay.
All right. Prajakta, try to create a template, add 3 scales, save it, and after that you can see if the scale is working fine for you or not. And if there is anything that goes wrong, you can let me know. I'll guide you. Okay?
In this, on what basis you can vote for this template? Because I don't know question.
Yeah. So right now you won't share it with me. I am not going to give you any answer. I just want you to try to use the editor and understand how scales are created and how the how the scale looks in the editor. So yesterday the demonstration that I showed you, you can continue that only, and just try to understand everything properly so that whenever I share the layout with you, you won't face any difficulty. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Prajakta. Okay, then we can wind up for today. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.